Hello, CrimsenOverlord here, and I'm sure somebody is wondering where my weapon analysis is. And I apologize, but I'm not going to do it. Uh, the the reason I'm not going to do it is because uh, I started doing it and I had recorded like 40 minutes worth of just talking about these weapons, and that's after I cut out all the blank pauses between weapons. I I don't want to have to post like 2 or 3 videos. That's one thing. I don't want to. I don't know. I part of it. I just don't want to have to put all those clips. That was a good sniper shot, I'm telling you. I don't want to have to put all those clips together because I couldn't find clips for every weapon because I wasn't recording the one time I was using the sniper. Go figure. And some of the weapons I couldn't get anything impressive looking or anything to. And I don't mean impressive like I owned everybody. I mean like impressive like I was using it the way that I think it should be used. It was hard to get the clips the way I needed in the short time of the beta because I just got to the point where I haven't played it in like a week. This is actually old footage from about a week ago. I just kept forgetting to post it. I don't know, this video's almost 15 minutes long. It's actually a 3-round capture the leader because we kind of went back and forth. Which I guess is kind of spoilers because once you know who wins this round, you know who wins the next round. I don't know what I'm gonna say now. Flamethrower. I might end up doing it for the actual series because it'll be a lot easier to gain footage and stuff for that, and I can use some of the footage I got from the beta for the actual game, just for examples of how the weapons should be used, even if they change the balance on some of them. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about the ones that aren't balanced during this video, as kind of like the way to kind of make up for not doing the analysis. It probably doesn't make it up to the people who were waiting for it, but it kind of allows me to do what I wanted to do. And so we are so the first weapon that's not balanced is, I want to go with the boom shot. Just I want to point out that they reduced the damage and the blast radius on it. Both is a problem. One is okay. Reduce the blast radius, reduce the damage, because a lot of people were complaining about it in Gears 2 and Gears 1 and whatever. But the reducing both that's a really bad balance issue, because now we have basically an RPG that we cannot use as an RPG. Like, if it doesn't hit, it has to hit literally at their feet. You've got like a foot, the blast radius is like a foot. So wherever it hits, if you're not within that foot blast radius, you're not going down, you're not dying, you're just gonna get hurt a little bit. And so it's a really small blast radius, but the damage was reduced to the point where, it has to be literally under your feet to kill you, otherwise it's just gonna down you. So it's gotta be like a direct impact. I don't know, it just feels wrong. I mean, the Gears 1 boom shot, the Gears 2 boom shot, they had high damage, and Gears 2 gave it an extra bullet, but they were still hard to use. Only people who were good with them could really get the triple kills and whatever. The noobs, so to speak, they're not getting awesome. They're not getting awesome kill streaks or whatever with a boom shot. I mean, I don't know. I think they should have put it back to 2 bullets, and they should have cut the blast radius down a little bit. They should have kept the damage exactly the way it was. I don't know. That's my opinion, I guess. The next one is the sawn-off shotgun, which I'm using right now. The sawn-off shotgun, the reload time, that is the balance issue in this gun. The reason for it being that I really suck apparently. But the reason for it being, and I don't think it was this match, but there was a capture the leader match where I used my sawn-off, and I got the leader down, but in order to keep the leader, in order to grab the leader as my hostage, I had to not reload because the reload bar was halfway across by the time the enemies got to me. So once I dropped the leader, I was screwed. I had nothing because I had to do the whole reload animation again. And it's. I mean, I've done work with it. I know people who have done work with it. You know, we can get 3 or 4 kills. We can waste all our ammo and actually get a kill with every bullet before we die. But you love that, dude. That 1 second friggin' save. That's awesome. But you know, it's possible to do good with it. It's just it takes too long. They need to take like 1/5 of a second off the reload time. You know, not like a whole lot amount, just like 1/5 of a second. Just pull that extra 1/5 of a second off the reload time because it takes so long to reload that you can't use a defensive weapon defensively. You know, shotguns are meant to be close quarters weapons, but if you have to use this sawn-off offensively, you have to run in and you have to kill them, and then you have to run away like I just did there. And so then you're not using it the way a shotgun should be used because you're too busy running away to reload. And I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me for a shotgun. It's still fun to use, and if they never change it, everybody will still use it and it'll still be an awesome gun. I just think for balance issues they should fix that. Our leader is down. Another gun that it's not really a balance issue, I guess. It's just kind of weird. Is you can't blind fire the one shot. The one shot requires you to be zoomed in to shoot. Like it has to have the laser going and everything, or you can't shoot. And I understand that the accuracy would be complete garbage if you were blind fire, but if somebody's like 2 inches in front of you, you know, you have to drop, and then you have to aim, and you have to zoom in. It's like a 20 times zoom, and then you have to wait like that 1/4 of a second for the laser to pop up, and then you can fire. Like, there's no way to defend yourself. Whereas a lot of snipers, we like the ability to no-scope. We like to be able to just blind fire because you're 2 inches in front of us, and there's no way you can escape. I mean, I don't know. Let's just think about how scary it would be to see a sniper bullet going down the center of the map without having seen the laser first, you know, and that sniper bullet can go through 3 people. I've personally used it and gone through 2 people. 1 person exploded and 1 person went down because it was the leader. But I mean, it's just being able to blind fire would be nice. It's not really a balance issue or anything, so I'm not expecting them or asking them to change it. I just think it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that's an issue I'd like. An issue I'd like to see fixed. You just saw me there. I picked up a meat shield, and the meat shield immediately went down because of their damage, whatever. But I kept out my pistol when the meat shield fell down.
Safety's off.
And I think that when you do the pistol, when you have a meat shield and the meat shield gets knocked off, or you snap his neck, or if you snap his neck manually, it should stay the way it is. But if he gets knocked off by an enemy, you should auto switch to whatever you had out before you picked him up. You know, like a shotgun or a lancer, because that would be very helpful. Again, not necessarily a balance issue. If you know that's gonna happen, you're not necessarily like gonna be mad that it happened because you're gonna be expecting it. But I don't know. leader picking up the leader. Like I love that.
Enemy leader down. Enemy leader is captured.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Just that pistol switching thing. I love the Gorgon pistol, dude. Like it's an SMG now, so it's like full auto, which is really cool. And it's a better gun now than it used to be. Although I do kind of miss the tri-burst. There's not a single tri-burst gun anywhere in this game now. The Hammerburst is not. The Hammerburst hasn't been tri-burst since Gears 2. You know, they can make whatever excuse they want about how it. I think they said something about it was shooting 3 bullets every time you pulled the trigger. It would shoot 3 bullets at the exact same time or some bull crap like that. But it was a single shot rifle, and it has been since Gears 2. And the Hammerburst to me, even though they made it a lot better in this game than it was in the second game, the Hammerburst to me is this is the first time I ever got to be a leader, so I'm kind of screwing around with the TACCOM. The Hammerburst to me feels like a single shot weapon, and it doesn't feel right. It hasn't felt right since they took away the tri-burst. It's a tri-burst gun. It should always be a tri-burst gun. But I am happy with what they did with the Gorgon, and you know, the controllers come unplugged. It happens. I'm happy with what they did with the Gorgon, and you know, I just missed the tri-burst, Hammerburst. I don't know, maybe they'll. Well, I guess maybe they won't, but if they make another Gears game for whatever reason, maybe they'll take the time to make a tri-burst weapon again. I don't know. Or a DLC pack. That'd be cool. A DLC pack where if you were at least in private matches or something, that'd be cool. But that, I don't know, it probably wouldn't work very well. I love being able to see where the enemies are. And then I just realized that the enemies spawned next to me, and my team had all run away. The spawns in this game, the way the spawns in this game generally work is most of the time, if I totally screwed that up, but if most of the time, if there's 2 or 3 people in a spawn, the enemies generally don't spawn there. They generally spawn in one of the other spots, and oh, 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm free. I wish I could have, like, yeah. See, this is the problem I was talking about earlier, where I kept getting in a situation where I needed to shoot 2 or 3 people, but I could not reload my shotgun fast enough, and that's just mean. And you know, I'm gonna spoil it for you. We're about to lose, even though there's another minute going on here. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, maybe I recorded longer than I thought I did. Alright, the match is almost over. This is going to be the end of my Gears footage. I'm not going to post any more Gears footage. I'm going to, I'm going to try and post, I'm going to try and do some more Borderlands and stuff like that. I'm just going to do a bunch of random games, I think, now. Just whatever I'm playing, I'm going to record, see how that goes. Alright, so, you know, comment please.
This is a loathsome enemy that we have to destroy, or face our own extinction.